'Cause spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
The internet has been a pivotal part of all of our lives since right before the 2000s. We use it daily, hourly even, but there is a darker side to the internet, the dark web, or the deep web, whichever you prefer. A lot of people use an iceberg as an analogy to help explain the difference between the regular internet and the dark web. At the top is the most easily visible part of the internet. Near the middle would be hidden networks for things like schools or businesses that only they can see. And at the bottom is the biggest and most hidden part, the dark web. Now, based on the name alone, it may sound spooky. If you've seen advertisements promising dark web monitoring or news stations talking about it, it may sound even more spooky or scary. While it's true that a lot of hackers and unsavory characters in general do use the dark web,
Ooh, that's bad.
it can also be used by whistleblowers to get messages out that might otherwise have been stopped by their governments.
That's good.
There still is, however, a lot of illegal items sold and purchased on the dark web, from stolen items to drugs.
That's bad.
However, many of these websites may be honeypots that try to entrap people doing good things that can only be done on the dark web.
That's bad.
Can I go now?
Now, despite all of this, there are some really good sites on the dark web.
No. It's not true. That's impossible!
Just trust me on this, Luke. There are, and I would like to go over some. The footage I'm showing now is one of the more infamous sites on the dark web named the Hidden Wiki. It's a repository of onion links, which is the dark web equivalent of the standard www.com type thing on the clear web. It also has a list of useful information that you can use and you should know if you browse the dark web. Due to the volatile nature of the dark web, though, it is hard to keep up with what sites are up and down, and this one aims to give links to things that are up and useful. What you're seeing now is Sci-Hub, a website that, quote, removes all barriers that get in the way of acquiring scientific knowledge, unquote. You may say, why is this a good thing? Don't researchers need money too? Yes, of course. The biggest confusion is that researchers are funded by these paywalls. They aren't. The publishers are typically the ones that get all of the money for these papers. In fact, the majority of the time, if you can get in contact with the writer of the scientific article, they will give you it for free. At least that's my experience, so really, they haven't lost a whole lot. Alright, the video's about done. I hope it was at least bearable and that you learned something. Thanks for watching.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.